At RAF Scampton, the Red Arrow's ground crew, known as the Blues, are hard at work, readying the jets for a North American tour.
What else are we going to do today? Do some target practice.
Yeah.
A few miles away, Red 7, Ben Murphy, and his pregnant wife Jen, also an officer in the Air Force, make the most of their last day together before the long journey to Canada.
I can't remember how to use it. Is it that bit?
Yeah, you fire it just like that. Just like that.
No, that bit's the safety catch, isn't it?
Yeah. Notice the correct in-the-shoulder pose.
I can't even see it. Honey, don't put me off.
That's pretty good, actually. Just off the ball.
After a year in the Red Arrows, Ben was chosen to be part of the elite duo within the team, the synchro pair.
If I screw this up, my life will not be worth living.
It's a job that involves an extra level of focus and precision.
Oh, I think you missed it completely.
But luckily, no shooting.
Not entirely convinced.
The synchro pair are the daredevils of the Red Arrows. Closing on each other at 800 miles per hour means blocking out every natural instinct and throwing the pilot's rulebook out of the window. These synchronized maneuvers are designed to create the illusion of an impending crash. Making it look this dangerous, however, means taking real risks. The most catastrophic accident the Red Arrows ever had was in 1971, when the synchro pair collided in mid-air, killing all 4 people on board.
When I think about how close they fly together, yeah, I do get nervous, and I like to convince myself it's just trick of the eye.
That's what 100 feet looks like when you're doing 800 miles an hour closure. That's far away. Closer than 100 feet is, you know about that. You'd be washing your underpants for a few weeks afterwards. Yeah.
Ben was chosen for the prestigious role on the team by this year's synchro leader, Pablo.
Pretty close.
It is close, 100 feet, that's our job. And when we're at 100 feet, it's a lot easier for it to make it look like we're going to crash into each other. If you're really far away, it's very difficult to do. Yeah, for the more untrained eye, if you like, so like my mum watching it, she has a panic every time we do that. But hey, she's my mum.
But luckily your mum can't go out to Afghanistan or Iraq and see all the stuff you do out there anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So they only get to see one side of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes Ben will come home and say, oh, we got really, really close today, or I nearly did this, or I nearly did that, and I say, oh, I'd rather you didn't tell me that bit. Maybe the more shows I see, I'll get less nervous. But I'm definitely more nervous this year, now is on synchro, than I was last year.
Morning.
The Red Arrows are back at work.
Yeah, not too bad. Managed to get some golfing yesterday, which was nice.
As part of this year's display season, the Red Arrows are touring North America.
I'll fix it right now, boss. Cheers, mate.
Starting with the Quebec International Airshow.
Back into work. Off we go for a month, which will be fabulous. Can't wait. It'll be really cool.
For the Red Arrows lightweight trainer jets, with no sat-nav, onboard computers or radar, the journey to Quebec is a huge challenge in itself.
So it's rubbish over the UK at the moment, but we're looking at it being nice and blue when we get up to Iceland.
The Hawk's tiny fuel tank means the 4,000-mile journey will have to be made in a series of 7 short hops, taking 4 days, and flying over some of the most inhospitable terrain known to man.
The thing to Keflavik, you can see becoming 9 to 12.
Going up through Iceland, across Greenland, and then into northern Canada, just in the top of the Arctic Circle, weather at this time of year can be really unpredictable. If a snow shower comes in, or if another aircraft crashes on the runway, there is nowhere else for us to go. And that is the same for all the legs beyond Iceland, so into Greenland, to Iqaluit, up in the top of Canada, and then down to Goose Bay as well. So pretty testing, actually.
Are we managing to fit all our stuff in?
I've got manuals and boomers.
Okay, so they all fit in normally?
For this treacherous journey, each Red Arrow will take on their own personal flight engineer, whose job is to keep the jet airworthy at all times. It's a highly prized position amongst the ground crew, but the downside is having to dress for the possibility of ejecting in Arctic conditions.
Yeah, I've got normal pants, nice pair of long johns, thermal vest, this bunny suit here, nice itchy wool suit, normal flying suit that we wear, and this beautiful thing that I'm trying to put on now.
We are like Michelin men, but it's absolutely necessary because we're going to be flying over icebergs, the sea temperature is 0, and you've got less than a minute of usable time. If you have to eject and you're now in the sea, you've got to be as well protected as you can be. So you've got about a minute to get into your dinghy. And then we have a Nimrod aircraft which follows us should that happen and we're bobbing up and down in the sea. He then drops us a bigger life raft and he'll then coordinate the rescue. He'll coordinate and vector the ships into us such that we can hopefully be picked up.
No, I'm in, I'm strapped in, all ready to go. Just got my helmet to put on and hopefully I won't have to pull the big yellow and black handle down there, because if I do, I'm in bother. And hopefully all this stuff will keep me alive for a little bit longer.
As the Reds head north, the 40-strong ground crew known as the Blues will follow in a C-17 cargo plane. After a brief landing for fuel in Scotland, the Reds' next stop is Keflavik in Iceland, where both planes and crew are refueled.
Anything nice on the way in?
His hair. Nice scenery. Did a little bit of a quiz with Pablo.
The flight from Iceland to Greenland is the most dangerous part of the Red Arrow's journey. Flying over frozen sea and wasteland, with no spare fuel and nowhere else to land, it's just as well the views are so memorable.
What do you think of the flying, Stu, when we came across?
Superb, really good. Yeah.
How many people on the planet do you think have seen that view that we saw?
I'm going to say 22.
22. Only a handful of people, I reckon.
Definitely, yeah.
So what are you up to now then, now we've landed?
So service my jet, and then to the hotel.
And what?
I believe it's a 5-star.
It's a 5-star deluxe, all glamorous lifestyle for the Red Arrows.
The next flight takes them back across the Arctic Circle before another hazardous ocean crossing brings the Red Arrows to the Canadian border. One more stop, and the Reds finally make it to Quebec, announcing their entrance in style.